The video you're watching reveals 10 foods that billions of people put on their tables every day, but that silently damage their hearts, guts, and brains. If you remove these 10 items from your life entirely, you won't just live healthier, you can add years to your life and most importantly, enjoy a calmer, more energetic life. Let me make a small request. I've just started this channel and my only goal is to share truly useful health information that can change your life. There's no commercial agenda here, just a desire to help people. By subscribing, you can help keep this motivation alive, and by turning on the notification bell, you'll hear about new content. Now, without further delay, let's begin with the first of the world's most toxic foods. 1. Margarine. Yes, number 1 on our list is margarine. Why? Because when margarine first appeared, it was marketed as a healthy vegetable oil, and many people still believe that. But the truth is very different. These aren't truly plant oils. They're artificial solid fats created by adding hydrogen bonds to liquid vegetable oils so they can stay solid at room temperature, hold together in recipes, and deliver that irresistible smell and flavor, then loaded with additives. To put it plainly, these are lab-made fats that defy nature. Our metabolism doesn't even recognize them. These trans fat molecules don't melt or burn away easily at body temperature. They slip silently into your organs and accumulate, lighting the fuse for countless diseases from cancer to heart attack, stroke to vascular blockages. Margarine is among the most dangerous modern fats and should not be on our tables. Thinking, but I don't use margarine. Maybe you don't keep it at home, but think about it. That intoxicating smell that pulls you into the bakery on your morning walk? That's margarine. Many cheap baked goods, packaged cakes, and cookies are more than half margarine. You're not just eating pastry, you're eating flour soaked in margarine. Stay far, far away from these fats. This is your first step toward longer life, better health, and a more peaceful daily routine. Now, for another breakfast staple that many people should avoid, number 2, perhaps the most dangerous guests at the breakfast table, salami and sausages. Those innocent-looking slices we put on buttered bread that we give our kids for protein. They may look like normal meat products, but the reality is different. These are tortured, chemically altered versions of meat, pumped full of nitrites, nitrosamines, numerous additives, flavor enhancers, and alarming amounts of salt. You're not looking at real meat anymore, just a chemical cocktail that looks like it. The nitrates and nitrosamines open the door directly to stomach cancer and cardiovascular disease. Research shows something chilling. Eating just 40 grams, about 2-3 slices of salami or sausage a day, is linked with a 42% increase in diabetes risk. Imagine such a small amount nudging you toward diabetes. More tragic is the effect on children. Kids who eat salami, sausage, more than once a week have a 9-fold higher risk of leukemia. 9 times! These are not meat. They're lab-created products manipulated to smell and taste like meat with MSG. We should avoid them completely. Take a moment. Chances are you also eat these toxins at breakfast. Maybe there's a pack in your fridge right now. The real question, after hearing this, will you stop or keep saying, "I'll be fine"? Share your thoughts in the comments, I'll try to help you make the change. 3rd on the list, bouillon cubes. The packaging might say chicken stock or beef stock, but they rarely resemble real stock. What are they? A product made by evaporating liquid, adding various additives, and most critically combining it with monosodium glutamate. That deep, savory taste when you drop the cube into your pot? It's not real meat flavor, your brain is responding to MSG. Here's the problem. MSG can seriously harm brain cells. It's particularly risky for developing brains in children and can foster dependency over time. MSG isn't just in these cubes, you'll also find it in fast food burger patties, instant soups, and flavored chips. Please avoid it whenever possible. MSG is a serious threat to our health. Now, something I personally love the taste of but never consume because it's so harmful. Number 4, French fries and chips, the inseparable companions of many evenings. Important distinction up front, if you slice potatoes and bake them at home with a drizzle of olive oil, that can be a fairly healthy choice. But the same potato, deep fried in industrial seed oils, becomes a completely different food. Acrylamide levels rise, natural nutrients oxidize, and those oils clog our arteries over time. Chips are even worse. The base is already problematic, and now we have flavored varieties loaded with extra additives that place additional stress on health. We do not recommend chips at all for children or adults. They should have no place in a regular diet. Many kids eat them frequently, but this constant consumption weakens the immune system and increases long-term risks of cardiovascular disease and cancer. Also note, many chips are high in fat, while the rest is refined starch processed carbs. That combination alone significantly raises diabetes risk. Please reduce chip consumption as much as possible. Ideally, don't eat them. Next is one of the most consumed liquids on Earth. At number 5, cola. One of the most widely consumed beverages worldwide and, unfortunately, very high in sugar. Choosing sugar-free versions isn't great either. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame can increase risks of metabolic syndrome and diabetes. Beyond that, colas contain caffeine, so sugar isn't the only concern. Sodas and bottled iced teas belong in this category too. They carry similar risks. Cola should not be part of daily eating habits. Studies show that drinking just 1 can of cola per day can increase the risk of heart attack and death by about 4-fold. Striking, right? Its ubiquity doesn't make it safe. Keep cola off your table as much as possible. Number 6 is especially important: energy drinks. They may seem similar to cola, but they contain much higher doses of stimulants. High levels of caffeine and taurine put serious strain on the body. We've seen patients develop arrhythmias after just 2 cans. Some even present with Takotsubo stress-induced cardiomyopathy. Maybe you've had lots of energy drinks without issues, but having no side effects so far doesn't mean you're safe. Behind the scenes, your pancreas is affected, insulin levels shift, your body is overstressed, vascular walls are altered, and endothelial dysfunction develops, all linked to energy drinks. Let's be clear. Energy drinks don't give you energy. They forcibly pull on your existing reserves like slamming an emergency button. Herbal additives like ginseng add more stimulation and strain your cardiovascular system. Please avoid energy drinks as much as possible. Now, something many of you won't expect. 7th, fruit juices. Don't be fooled by the name. Most packaged fruit juices aren't true fruit. There's a reason many labels say fruit beverage or nectar. Most products you see in stores are high in sugar and heavily processed. Check the labels. Many are nectars with added glucose fructose syrup and sometimes very little actual fruit. They're not so different from sugary soft drinks. Research suggests that even 1 glass of fruit juice a day can be linked with attention and hyperactivity issues in children, may impair cognitive function, and slow development. The word fruit in fruit juice is misleading. It implies you're getting the full nutrient profile and fiber of whole fruit. In reality, fiber is minimal and vitamin levels are limited. Long shelf life also means many beneficial bioactive compounds degrade. Fruit juice shouldn't be a regular drink. It's a sugary beverage, not the fruit itself. If you must, occasionally squeeze fresh juice at home, orange, pomegranate, carrot, but we don't recommend store-bought versions at all. Next is something my US patients consume frequently. 8th, breakfast cereals, the colorful staples of childhood ads found in nearly every home. Unfortunately, they're quite problematic. Cornflakes might sound simple, but the ingredient lists often include lots of sugar, artificial sweeteners, and various additives. Studies link regular cereal consumption with higher risks of hypertension and diabetes. These are not natural foods. They're heavily processed simple carbohydrates. Breakfast cereals are not a healthy breakfast choice. Eaten with milk and high in sugar, they cause rapid spikes in blood glucose and insulin, followed by swings that stress the body. You might feel a brief reward in the brain, but soon anxiety, distractibility, and reduced mental performance can follow. Let's remove cereals from our diet. 9th, 3-in-1 instant coffees. The name suggests coffee, milk, and sugar, but the reality is more complex. These packets often contain vegetable fat powders, multiple additives, MSG, high amounts of salt, and preservatives. These pose health risks. Please eliminate 3-in-1 instant coffees from your habits. 10th, nuggets and schnitzel. It's a mistake to treat these as simple white meat. With all the additives, MSG, high salt, and preservatives, they're risky products. When you eat nuggets, you're not eating a natural cut of chicken, you're eating a mechanically separated chicken blend mixed with starch and additives and spiked with MSG. Coated with breadcrumbs and deep fried, they become even more problematic. Nuggets and schnitzel should not be part of our daily diet. Don't consider them a real source of white meat. They have little to do with true chicken. A proper chicken should roam outdoors and eat natural feed. We benefit from what the animal eats. But the chickens used for nuggets are raised industrially on antibiotic-laced feed with no sunlight. That's not beneficial for our metabolism. If you're going to eat chicken, choose organic birds raised in natural conditions and buy from trusted sources. Keep nuggets off your table. That's it. By removing just these 10 items, you can significantly protect yourself from chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Cut these 10 products from your meals and daily diet and take the first step toward a healthier, longer life. I'm Dr. Evan Hartley. Here on HealthHub, I try to share vital information for a healthy life. For more videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Stay healthy.